Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm working on my SS Camaro today. Here's my Jeep I custom built. I built this by hand myself. It's kind of a little dirty. It's got the fog light with some 20s on it. Nice step rails, tinted it. I batted a third wheel, the light up there. Cool bumper, which you can store water in here and clean it up. I went with a 20-inch full-size spare. Like I say, this is a nice Jeep. I figured I'd show it to you. I got a couple more things I want to do to it, but I've given it to my mom and I took her truck, which really wasn't a good trade because the Jeep's like new and I sunk some money into this thing. Even the grill up front I changed, the front bumpers, the back bumpers. Did a Screaming Eagle grill, which is kind of cool. I figured I was going to paint these black. But enough about the Jeep. Let's go over here to the Fbody. I was working on the Camaro, and last time we talked, I'd show you how to pull a rear main, the seal from the transmission, the 4L60. Let me show you what's going on under here. Okay. My new seal, maybe you can see. My new seal is in and flush. I'm good to go there. The quick disconnects up there, I've tightened all that and straightened that out. Let me go back here. Everything's buttoned up. I buttoned up the thing. I've pulled this. This is to the O2 and the harness goes up along there up to by the exhaust. There's a little heat shield. Well, if you pull this harness back, you can pull the harness further away from the header and zip tie it here so you got no slop up there in front by the motor area. So this is something I do. I want to show you the rest of underneath the car. That's all buttoned up, but right here, as you can see, I had very little room to get that going in. I got that tunnel mounted brace there, as you can see. I got 3-point braces that tie this all in. I did all this myself. So I want to show you up underneath. Maybe you can see. I came right up under here and I converted a Borla exhaust from an LS to an LT. I did full tunnel mounted torque arm. I welded the axles on the rear end. Everything's pretty much done on this car. We're right now fixing that one nut that broke off in the yoke down there. But other than that, the car looks clean. I got an oil leak up front. I gotta address that and fix that, but I'm trying to get the car going right now. I've changed the Opti spark. I'm about to do a big job with the K-member, the Y pipe, the headers, spark plugs, leave the motor in, but the more and more I think about it, I'm thinking about pulling the whole drivetrain out one time, going through it real quick. Even though everything runs, I just might think that would be the better way for me to clean everything up and put it back to new. Be able to pressure wash up under this car without this motor in here. But like I say, nothing's set in stone. The other car had a poly transmission mount, and I might try this at a later date. I put one in before and I had hella vibration, but I noticed there was a double bracket on the last one. This one was installed without the double bracket, meaning one of the spacers, the metal spacers, was missing, and it's straight rubber on the back. And maybe that, I was looking at it, and maybe that caused my vibration, because on the back has the rubber side over the bar. The bar just goes to here and mounts up under the tabs. So maybe because I added the extra piece, it caused vibrations between the two edges. Maybe that's why I had the vibrations. So I might change that, because everything out back's polyurethane. Now up front, the motor mounts are polyurethane. I got the Turbo K for 93 to 02 F-bodies, or you can do small block Chevy or big block Chevy. So the polyurethane motor mounts are going to be changed. The front sway bar bushings and end links are going to be changed poly. The rest I'm going with rubber. This go around, I'm going strange coilovers up front. Like I say, I put strange shocks in the back, single adjustable, non-coilovers. I have to do an ABS auto bleed and I have to add grease to all my bushings and do an alignment before I can drive the car. So that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping to finish. I have to drill out that one little, we've drilled it out. I have to tap new threads and add a bolt, because I don't want to mess with pulling out this. And even though I've marked it with, you can't see, but I've used white paint in case I took this yoke off, and or not the yoke, but this piece of the rear end off. I can't think of it right at the moment. With the nut, I just don't want to mess up and get heel or toe wear. It's straight perfect, you know what I mean? See how I've marked it with paint? I could take it off and take it off the other car, but I just don't want to go that route. The rear end hooks up really good, and I know messing with that pinion, if you don't get it exactly right again, you cause either the heel or toe or misalignment, and that's just not the way I want to go. It hooks too well. So I figured I'd show you my progression. I gotta basically get the drive shaft finished here and do an ABS auto bleed and just grease all the bushings and get an alignment, and I should be back in business. So like, subscribe, and share, and as always, keep